Too long to upload. You're creating a nightmare to live. Normal Stockbone, you're creating a failure. You're creating a nightmare with your failure to prepare people to live. You're creating a nightmare by your failure to prepare people to live. That was the last remark on the too long to upload. Wow! Idiot. I'm sitting here just reading out loud and it doesn't matter and it's not too long to upload and it's garbage. Employees, dumber than stupid things. I've been retired 12 years. I flash back before I started to go to school. Now the two are connected. I see this chunk in between all the time in my mind and have horrors with it in my mind. Yep. True story, I went through that. Employment. That never did me any good, that is for sure. Oh, I eat now a little bit because of it, and I'm somewhat... But what it did to my mind, not a good one. Even though I've been well, I don't know if I'd have never gone to employment. Say I'd have stayed on a farm all my life. Well, who knows? It depends on the company on the farm. I started out with somebody very wonderful and very informing, and he died on me. I'm about 6. Only, that was like school every day, sitting with old Bill underneath the walnut tree or wherever we sat in his back room. I used to sit on his lap. He was a stinky old man. I cuddled up on his lap. I remember him. I liked him a lot. I was a little kid. My dad had a hired hand, and no one else liked him like I did. He didn't like anybody else like he liked me either. We were close. When that kind of relationship happens and it ends, he's dead. I'll remember it forever. It's like I was his dog or he was mine, and who knows which was which in terms of how we felt for each other. And I'll always carry that with me. It's astounding. You flash on it when you're an old man. You flash on it. Depends on the stress you're under, I guess. Yeah. I flash on a lot of this employment. Experiences haunt me, but good. Some pleasant, a lot unpleasant. I went through some very unpleasant times after I came west of the Mississippi in employment. Before that, it wasn't near as bad at all, I will say that. When I was a kid, and even though it was a lot of stress, especially delivering papers, I went through some hell when I delivered papers when I was a kid, I'll tell you that I did. A tough duty. It really was tough duty, I remember. Tough duty. Very painful. Very mule, very cruel people to do it with. Cruel. Only I was determined. Yep. You think you learned lessons working with cruelty? Does it toughen you or weaken you? When you're a sweetheart, you know how sweet little boys are. I looked at some little boy and I told some gal, do you ever have a young boy child? She didn't know. She had girls. I said, young males are very, very tender and sweet. They're very tender. I think that's why these preverts like them, and I think that's what happened to some of these guys that end up very prevert. Somebody liked them very young and tender and sweet, as somebody did. I'll always think that. Maybe I'm wrong. When I see them and they end up, very prevert, you hear all this, got my brain, espionage. Hell, why does the brain can't give you the right term? It's still stumbling with this term right now. I like to bring it out and bang it. Scandal. The hell can't it just spit out scandal? Stupid thing. I don't care what the reason. I really don't give a damn. You know what? I don't give a damn about any of the reasons this mechanism malfunctioned. I am sick of hearing why and what we're not going to do about it. Someday I find the inventor of this, and that SOB is not going to like me. I've had quite a time with this mechanism, and I don't like it at all. I didn't select it. I wouldn't have it look like this at all. No, I wouldn't. And I'm going to wring somebody's neck that genetically I could come out like this. It's going to pay a dear price when I get my hands on it, and I won't have any hands. So what I'll have is better. Wham! Oh, oh. Wham! Wham! You think I'll have this where I can just Can I? Man, I want to do it. I got to stay relaxed and snap the punch. Got to connect with these two. Got to do it. I can do it. You ever going to some kind of official competition? I can do it. I know I can do it. It's not going to kill you. You can do it. Bam, you're out. Hip-on, you're out. Out. Get off the mat. I can do it. No, you can't. Get out. Oh, oh, oh. Well, there's our winners and there's competitors. Competitors are as important as winners. You never know one day. You're the only one. You're the only one there. You're the winner. Everyone else, no one else showed up. I won that day. Took care of that. See my trophy? No problem. Took care of that. Well, it's your odds. That's how Reagan became president. That's exactly why Ronald Reagan became president. Because no one showed up one day. I mean, for the nomination. Nobody had any brains in the citizenship showed up. It's the citizenship that no one showed up. He was president. And that's kind of what's going on right now in citizenship. No one's showing up. And look who gets to be president. Because no one's showing up to vote. They ain't got enough brains to say none of the above. No one's showing up right now on the planet in citizenship. Think it's too long to upload? You can't say that. Ha! It is evident. Creation is evident. It doesn't take any faith for creation at all. It is evident. You're pushing faith, you're talking to the wrong God. I'll tell you that. It is evident. Who can say it?